What's crack-a-lackin' internet? I've been wanting to do a draw my life video for some time now. This video is going to contain real moments in my life. I only plan to do this once, so it's going to get deep. Here we go. I am called Ehrick Mason, except my name is spelled a little differently. It's probably because my mom had a little too much epidural, so she decided to throw some extra letters in my name. However, Ehrick means ruler of all in Scandinavian. So bow down, bitches. I was born in the year 1989. My mom is a native of the Southern Water Tribe, but became an intergalactic ambassador. She was stationed on planet Vegeta, which is my place of birth. So yeah, I'm kind of a Saiyan. Don't be jealous. Right after delivery, my mother and I were teleported to a hospital in Virginia Beach, Virginia. My birth certificate will list this as my birthplace, but that's just a cover. I don't have a biological father. The sperm that was implanted into my mother's uterus was artificially created in a lab. The scientists messed up the pigment coating in my DNA, which resulted in my skin color being slightly darker. I am okay with not having a biological father, particularly because Jon Snow from Game of Thrones was a bastard too. My mother took me back to her village in the Southern Water Tribe. Yes, that also makes me a waterbender. My mother married my stepfather when I was 2 years old and had my 2 younger brothers. Because of my genetically altered pigment, it caused me to stand out from the rest of my family. For some reason, I was mistaken to be a friend to my siblings, or even better, the adopted kid. Going to school was challenging. My Saiyan heritage makes me academically and athletically superior to all human life. And I also refrained from sports, because my waterbending and mastery over key energy would exploit my identity and trigger government agents to kidnap me for testing. Anyway, middle school, like most exceptionally gifted people, was probably the most difficult years of my adolescence. I struggled making friends due to insecurities. Right before high school, my mom and stepfather divorced. I really struggled with my identity. I wore baggy clothes, cornrows, and tried too damn hard to be somebody I'm not. I allowed myself to be used by my peers just so I could be their friend, and I cringed looking back. My insecurities followed me until about junior year, when I met this guy named Logan. He was the most peculiar person. In a nutshell, Logan was a hippie. He lived a vegan lifestyle. Every day he wore tie-dye shirts, ripped shorts, and flip-flops. He sported dreadlocks, rode a unicycle to school every day, and to top it all off, he took all AP and honors classes and excelled in sports. I remember I asked him once what he planned on doing after high school, and he told me he wanted to move to New Zealand and become a shepherd. I really don't know what Logan is doing with his life these days. Logan was never really someone I considered to be a friend. He's something more. He's a symbol, but Logan was remarkable. He redefined what it meant to be cool, and that's being yourself. And I started to realize who I was. A Super Saiyan avatar. Hails to the yeah, bending all 4 elements. Because I was a late bloomer in high school, college was my place to start fresh. My goal was to be spontaneous and outgoing, and I decided to major in business. And everybody knows that business is the major most people choose when they don't know exactly what they're passionate about. And I most recently realized not knowing my passion earlier in life has really made it difficult for me to find a purpose. My mom eventually remarried and surprised the hell out of me when she shared that she was pregnant, and later gave birth to my baby brother, Mason. Isn't he cute? Alright, so fast forward 4 years later. I graduated and earned my bachelor's degree. However, that summer, I experienced the hardest time of my life. Unexpectedly, my 3-year-old brother, Mason, tragically passed away in an accident. A month later, my grandfather and great-grandmother passed away as well. This moment in my life was the first time I had really experienced the loss of a loved one. I learned a lot about life because of how death affected me. It's really the only guarantee we have. After college, I worked for an insurance company for a couple of years, and I started living a life that was boring, dull, and hindering my potential. In 2013, I made a promise to myself. I'm going to make a decision that will change my life. I started to apply for other opportunities, and then realized I wanted to travel and experience new things, but didn't have a lot of money. So I considered the military, but I didn't feel that travel was enough motivation to make that type of commitment. And then there's the whole dying thing. I'm not really about that life, let's be honest. I even wasted money on this stupid pyramid scheme. Nothing was working out. 2013 was halfway over. Then I had this romantic fantasy of moving to California and just starting over. With a little motivation from family and friends, I made the decision. I was going to move to Los Angeles and become a Pokemon master. However, catching Pokemon and winning gym battles doesn't pay the bills. So here we go, present time. What am I doing now? One may say being a bum, and I beg to differ. I am a bum. Making YouTube videos. YouTube is something I stumbled into. I was using YouTube as a tool for a personal project. I started receiving positive feedback from my videos and realized that I wanted to explore YouTube a little further. Then after a little research, I learned that YouTube creators are making money in this biatch. So that's what I want to do. I found a passion. I love being artistically creative and entertaining. Although I wish I discovered this interest for making videos earlier in life, I'm glad to have finally found a calling. And that's my life, saving the world as a Super Saiyan avatar. Like my sound effects? So not really what you expected, huh? The comic references are more than an arbitrary comedic twist. They are a form of symbolism. If you're watching, I want to know what your passion is. When did you find out and how? Are you in a place in your life where you too are struggling to find out? Please share and start a conversation with me in the comments. Be sure to click the like button if you enjoyed. Add some Wolverine claws. Fashing, fashing. Follow me on social media, and for more videos, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Deuces.